So because I've been away and poorly and ill over the festive period, there has been a lot of news to catch up on, mainly with the filming of Series 14 of Doctor Who starring Ncuti Gatwa and also starring Millie Gibson as the 15th Doctor and Ruby Sunday respectively. And let's kick off this news with what happened about a month ago now. We got the official costume announcement from Ncuti Gatwa on his Instagram. Now, this was about to leak because there was a lot of location filming happening in Cardiff Bay specifically. There were some night shoots where there were boats present and there was going to be people who were going to get a glimpse at the costume. So they decided to get ahead of this and show the costume in an official publicity still. So this costume is absolutely baller. I love the the patterned coat that matches the trousers, the brown shoes, the orange jumper. This is quite pared down. This is not a super eccentric costume in terms of the amount of pieces and the amount of different components, but it still does look quite doctorly. Very different, but I can see this, and I can see Ncuti Gatwa wearing this and running down corridors and piloting a TARDIS in this thing. This looks so cool. This was also accompanied by a very adorable pairing shoot here with Millie Gibson as well in her costume, though I'm sure that she will have many costume changes and different variations over the course of Series 14. But we did get this video, which is adorable.
Okay.
Number 2.
Okay.
This is Millie Gibson's
Millie
trailer.
freaking Gibson.
Millie fucking Gibson, otherwise known as Ruby Sunday.
Oh, honey. Ah, you want to step up? Yeah, that's a good angle. My girl.
Okay.
Adorable. Where was the video? There was a full-blown video where they announced the costume.
Seated. Are you sat? I'm about to introduce Ruby Sunday to you all. To you all. Get ready. Get ready. Here she is. Go on, the girl.
The wig really works with that.
Isn't it?
Oh,
Listen. Kind of windswept and interesting. She's cute. She's cute. Go on.
ready? Oh! Oh, you blending in with the vibe.
My trust this moment.
Oh, yeah. This is the Doctor's the look for...
The rings.
Gorgeous.
Gallifreyan.
Gorgeous.
No tattoos.
Over and out.
Start filming.
Did he say no tattoos? The Doctor can canonically have tattoos. The third Doctor had a massive snake tattoo in his arm. We saw it in Spearhead in Space when he was in the shower. But yeah, that's a random sentence out of context. We also can see he is keeping his facial hair. So along with John Hurt as the War Doctor, he will be the only other Doctor with facial hair. And that's, I feel, very, very represented right now. So one reason they were able to do this is because they were going to be filming in Cardiff Bay Barrage. Cardiff Harbour, and we had a night shoot in sub-zero temperatures, and it was also amongst some of these pictures, I don't have it up now frustratingly, where they confirmed that it was going to be the exact same TARDIS exterior that they've had for the Jodie Whittaker era, the 13th Doctor era, which is a fan favourite TARDIS exterior. I keep saying interior. Exterior. It was going to be the TARDIS exterior is the Jodie Whittaker one. We also got this news story for the Penarth Daily News, who were talking about the shoot. A very large BBC TV production crew has been working in freezing conditions at the Penarth Barrage, which is part of Cardiff Bay. The shoot involves a floating pontoon, which has been towed into one of the 3 entrance locks in the barrage. And they decide to completely ruin this bit of journalism by saying, since 1985, the Doctor Who franchise has become, quote, woke with even more ridiculous politically correct plot lines. Get fucked, Penarth Daily News. And I'm using screenshots for this now because they took down this article. This article isn't on their website anymore, but Twitter remembers. Twitter always remembers. So that was the bit of filming that they were doing just before Christmas. These were the night shoots where they had to confirm all of this before the costume wound up getting leaked or spotted. Millie Gibson as well also confirmed in her CV that we'd be getting another director for Series 14. Now they're currently filming Block 1, but Block 2 is going to be directed by Mark Tonderay, who directed 2 stories from Series 11 of Doctor Who, The Ghost Monument and Rosa. Mark Tonderay did terrific work in Series 11 of Doctor Who. Scott Hancock has since confirmed in the latest issue of Doctor Who magazine that this is true. Mark Tonderay is taking over for Block 2 of filming of Series 14, so I'm massively excited for that. Yeah, so this is all the stuff that happened before Christmas, and now the Doctor Who fandom has got to ask itself some very interesting questions now, because this happened at the beginning of January. Some location filming involving a massive giant slug, which is making its way through the streets and is bringing people into its throngs, its head and all. And I think that the Doctor Who fandom is going to be playing some very interesting games of smash or pass in 2024. So there's a little bit of filming as well. There's no audio, just a slug, just doing its slug thing. Oh no, the slug of wokeness. Yes, I wonder what the Daily Mail and GB News are going to try and going to say about the political allegory of this massive Chad slug deciding to go around and eat people. Oh, this is interesting as well. I've not properly looked over these photos with a fine-tooth comb, but it looks like, I'll just move the chat for a second. It looks like that the base of the slug can be moved so that the camera operator is able to get inside the slug. So it looks like we're going to be getting an image like of the face of whoever is being eaten by the slug while it's being consumed. That's dedication to the craft right there. Laying down on your back at the back end of a giant slug that's eating people. Astonishing. Only in Doctor Who could you see stuff like this. I adore it. I adore everything about it. The 456 little brother. Oh no, don't say that, because that's genuinely quite traumatizing. Yes, this is the brother of the 456. This is the 789. So that was the filming that was happening at the beginning of January. We also got some location filming as well, where the production team had emptied out this small shop and has turned it into into Albion, which is a British political campaign headquarters by the looks of it. Vote for Gwilliam, it says. A bigger, better, bolder Britain. And the eagle-eyed viewers amongst the Doctor Who audience confirmed that this is Aneurin Barnard, who is a Welsh actor who is playing Gwilliam here. Roger A.P. Gwilliam. So they have some sort of campaign headquarters. I'm getting major Harold Saxon vibes, along with a bit of GB News faux patriotism here. But of course, that's just what you get when you have the red, white and blue. But, you know, bigger, bolder, better Britain voting campaign stuff. You know, it seems par for the course, and it looks like we're going to be getting a lot of political allegories or direct political connections in Series 14 of Doctor Who. And because of all of this that was happening, alongside confirmed Gemma Redgrave as Kate Stewart filming outside a restaurant at a table talking to Ruby Sunday, Millie Gibson, the Doctor Who official Twitter account confirmed that Gemma Redgrave would be returning as Kate Lethbridge Stewart, and UNIT, the long-running organisation set on defending the Earth, returns in the next series of Doctor Who. And also, Aneurin Barnard, I apologise if I'm mispronouncing that name. Oh, I am mispronouncing it according to Ethan in the chat. Aneurin Barnard is joining the series as the mysterious Roger Ap Gwilliam, or Roger A.P. Gwilliam. I've only been to Wales for a couple of days maximum. I have not quite internalized any of the pronunciations with the exception of Llandudno. So yeah, we got these official casting announcements, a returning character and also a brand new potential villain. Mysterious either way, according to this official statement from the official Doctor Who Twitter account. There was a load of photos outside of this restaurant with Millie Gibson and Gemma Redgrave, but this is just the clearest on-set photo of, yeah, that's Gemma Redgrave's face, just partially obscured behind those bushes. So yeah, that is all of the filming that I've been able to see on social media over the past few weeks for Series 14. I believe they're approaching the end of Block 1 of filming, and Mark Tonderay directing Block 2 should be taking over the next coming days and weeks, so I'm really looking forward to seeing him on location and seeing what gets filmed there. It's the Master. Honestly, that would be pretty boring at this point. I think just having the Master return, especially so soon after The Power of the Doctor. I mean, even Chibnall gave the Master a season-long break after The Doctor Falls before he came back in Spyfall. I don't see this being the Master. I just see this as being similar to Jack Robertson during the Chibnall era, just a human with political influence or political powers for political allegories, because as we all know, Russell T Davies is an incredibly politically charged writer, and he's likely going into series 14 of Doctor Who very, very angry, and I cannot wait to see what happens there. Yeah, is there anything else from the past month or so that I've there've been a couple of things. There was like a subway that was turned into a place called Rap Express, but I don't really think that's kind of worth diving headlong into, at least. TARDIS interior leak, we're not talking about the interior leak. We're not talking about that, because that feels like a leak that should never have happened, and I don't really want to lean into it.